Hello guys and welcome to a brand new video. Today I'm here with Bleach 1000 Years Blood War episode number 8 reaction. Alright, the previous episode it was what can I say? It was a sad episode. It was an episode where we get to see Genryusai. Obviously in the previous episode we kind of realized that Genryusai will probably not survive this. But we get to actually see Genryusai being defeated, and just by the end we get to see what Yaha does, Yahabaha does, and I think that's how his name is pronounced. And it was crazy. I was not expecting them to kind of show something like that, the whole body kind of sliding down. It's crazy how obviously if this was the previous Bleach they wouldn't have shown that. So I'm glad that the censorship, the whole thing is gone, and we're actually getting to see everything in its full glory. Even though it was brutal. So yeah, that happened. Another crazy thing happened, which unfortunately I was not that much surprised about because I already knew about it. I was spoiled before. It was Ichigo's identity as half Quincy. I think, I'm not quite sure. I think he's half Quincy, half human. So I think his mother is human. That's the only thing that I kind of got spoiled about, and obviously Yahabaha kind of says that in the previous episode, so now I can talk about it. So that's what happens, and he goes away. I think there was like a time limit. I'm not quite sure why he went away. There was like the whole shadow thing came out, and he was like, "Oh, I have to go" or something, and he just leaves. So yeah, that happened. So Ichigo again defeated completely, and this has happened multiple times before, but the whole thing with Byakuya. Oh, Byakuya is also a lot of things happened in the previous episode. Byakuya was also, it was the final, he breathed his final in that episode as well. So yeah, as I was saying, even before Byakuya, the battle with Byakuya in the beginning, when Rukia was taken away, multiple times before, later as well, always this happens. Ichigo always he tries to fight, he gets defeated brutally like this, and then he gets back up. So I'm sure he'll be getting back up very soon. And but for now, this was a huge loss for society. So many people died, so many things happened. It was crazy. So let's see what happens. I'm guessing from this point onwards there'll be a few episodes where we'll get a little break from all this crazy stuff, and then maybe we'll get into another crazy section or something. Let's see. All right, let us start. This is episode number 8. So yeah, I'll be putting the subtitles and the timer here. Sync it to whichever is your preference, and let's get started. Okay, here's the countdown. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh boy. Remain in the squad for barracks. Oh wait. What? Not live for. Oh wait. Oh, that's what happened. Oh boy, Shunsui must have, and Ukitake as well. Oh, whoa. Like those two were definitely very much affected, Ukitake and Shunsui, because they has known him from their childhood, and yeah, and definitely Unohana as well, because Unohana, yeah, like she was in the original Gotei 13. I think that's definitely Unohana. So is there anyone else who has Sasakabe is gone, so I think these three are the only ones who probably knows Yamamoto so much closely than all the other people here, because everyone else they're like people who came later on, like the newer generations and everything. But Unohana, Shunsui, and Ukitake. Maybe Urahara as well, if you think about it like that. But Urahara's not here, so like he's here, but currently not in the group. Oh, is that Genryusei's says blade? Yeah, or no, was it Byakuya's? No, that's Genryusei's says blade. Damn, look at his eye patch. Whoa. Okay, there you go. Wait, who pointed a blade at Urahara then? Oh my god. Oh yeah, what happened to Zaraki? Oh, okay. Ramon. Okay, nice. Damn. Damn, her eyes. What happened to her eye? Does she know about Byakuya? Yeah, kind of. Hmm. Oh no, oh. Oh wait, oh yeah, Ichigo Zanpakuto also kind of. I forgot about that. Does she know about Byakuya? Oh my god, yeah, I think she can kind of guess. Oh no. Oh my god. No, because Byakuya. Yeah. Oh, couldn't be found. But yeah, because he kind of. Ah, who the. Oh. Oh no. Wait! Wait, Byakuya's alive? Wait, what? Did I read that correctly? I'm confused. What? Wait, Kenpachi can fight? Oh my god, it's kind of registering little by little in my head. Yo, Komura's here. I'm sorry, I shouldn't laugh, but Damn, he looks good in that iPad. My God. So Byakuya is alive? Wait, what? Okay, I'll talk about it later. Modify. So can you modify his? Oh. Yeah, that's true. Time. So Ichigo needs to. Yeah, I guess. Oh. What? Wait, that's gone. Oh my God, why is he here? Why? What's he doing here? Meet them. All right. Zero. Squad zero. Squad zero. Wait, what? This is squad zero? Oh yeah, where were they up until now? Royal Place. Oh, with the Soul King. Ah, okay. That's the palace, the Soul Palace or whatever. Damn! Oh my God. Oh, 10 children. That's a vehicle? Oh wait, what? They're inside that? Five. Five a captain. Oh, they're the top ones. Oh my God. Oh, these five. Okay. Okay, let's see them. I don't think I've ever seen. Obviously, they've not introduced them before. So yeah, it's five. Oh my God. Yo, they have impressive legs. Oh, wait. Oh, oh. Yo, this guy looks like. Oh my God. Oh, she knows him. Who? Kirio. Oh, what happened? Hey, your hair! Oh my God! Ah, look at him. Wait, he taught her healing techniques? That's so. I was not expecting that. Oh, she's pissed off. What's with this music? Osho. Yeah, the whole society is destroyed, and like, Rebuild. Behest of the sun. Why? Oh my god. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, because the previous Gotei 13 were crazy people. Oh my god. Whoa! What the? When did she do that? In She has like mechanical arms or puppet arms? Who? You're not strong enough to feel your strength. Ah. Is he telling her to fight? Mine is here. Oh, really? Oh, wait, was she like in the research department? No, they want to train you, I think. I'm probably sure that's what they're trying to do. This is a training arc. This is a training arc. I can see that coming. Whoa! Yeah? Yeah. Wait, what? Is that why they brought him? Yo. Go on. Okay, so they're fine. Okay. Wait. Wait, is that Grimjo? Is that Grimjo's voice? No, whose voice is that? What the hell is doing this? They're throwing salt. Nice. Oh, it was. Oh, it must be Grimjo who attacked and killed Quills. I'm pretty sure that's Grimjo's voice. Hmm. Hey boy. Probably. Wait, what? Ah, okay. That's better than nothing, I guess. No, they're in Shiva's place. So, oh God. Oh boy. Well, yeah. Uncle, uncle. Wait, what is going on here? Is that him? Is that guy? Oh my. What? How did they come here? Oh my God, this episode is crazy. Oh wow, this is the royal palace. I hope you're going to, if you're going to meet the Soul King at some point, that'll be interesting. Hmm. True. That is true. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, the key or whatever. Oh, interesting. Okay. Ah, make it. Okay. He was trying to create them using. Ah, that's crazy. He felt personified. Yeah. Hmm. Boy. Okay. What? What now? Why? Probably not. Yeah, I realized that. Oh my God. Main entrance. Oh, what's zero Raiden? Raiden. Oh, kidding then. Okay, so this is how you. Oh, this is probably heal them up or something. It's probably healing properties. Yo, look at Renji. Damn. Oh no. And fill him up with blood or whatever. Ah, there you go. Hmm. Okay. Twice as good as normal. Offspring Demon, Tenjiro, what? I wasn't able to read it. I'll read it later on. Oh wow, this was a very interesting episode. There's so many crazy stuff that happened today. First of all, so Grim, I'm pretty sure that's Grimjo. It's been a while I've heard Grimjo's voice, so I wasn't able to properly understand, but the way he was entering into the room with the, like, the hand like this and this part of his body, I was like, yeah, that's pretty much Grimjo. And then I heard his voice. I'm pretty sure that's Grimjo. So yeah, like if you think about it, Grimjo survived by the end of it, didn't he? Yeah, I think so. Ulquiorra was dead. Most of the Espadas were dead. Haribel was alive. Grimjo was also alive by the end, as far as I can remember. I cannot remember properly, but yeah. So he must have been here somewhere, just going on. But if that is actually Grimjo, so Grimjo was that strong, he was able to just slice Quilch into two, just like that. I guess Quilch was probably extremely weakened at that moment or something. Yeah. Probably that was the reason why. And then also the Fullbringers. Like, what the hell are they doing here? That's crazy. Wait, there's still something left. Hmm? Okay, who is this? Oh wait, that's the Soul King. Okay. And from Mars. Escape my blade. Nothing except you. Whoa. So this is a zero squad. That's interesting. Okay, that's it. Wow, wow, this was a really good episode. My god. So many things we got to know, some new stuff. All right, before the whole thing started, at first we get to see the aftermath of the battle. Like, everyone's trying to patch everyone up. The fourth squad is, like, doing their best to like quickly bring everyone in, heal them, take care of the injured. And so Genryusai ordered the fourth squad to be there. I think that's what that's what Isane said. No, Unohana said. Isane was like, why don't we go? Was it really the right choice for us to remain in the squad 4 barracks? And Unohana says that, yeah, like, Isane, don't worry, you shouldn't let your feelings dictate what you say. It would be easy for us to vacate this place out of concern. But I know you're not so sure. I don't understand one thing. Why did Genryusai order them to stay here? I would explain. Okay. Where's that part where she tells that there's no need to cry, Isane. Do not leave squad 4 barracks, no matter what. That was the final order given by I was wondering, I was like, this, so many people are fighting and all. Why is squad 4 not moving? Why, like, why they're not trying to help people? So the reason why is, like, Unohana was told by the head captain to not go out from this place. Maybe because Genryusai knew that if they tried to go out and help people in that moment, a lot of people from the squad 4 would also fall victim. And what's going to happen if squad 4 falls victim to all the other quinches is that after the battle comes to an end, everyone who's injured won't get enough treatment. That's going to increase their casualties even more. Maybe that's the underlying reason why Genryusai was like, yeah, you guys stay here, don't move. After the battle ends, then they'll move and do their best to help everyone out. Like, that was probably his vision and his goal. Because like, obviously the squad 4, I'm not so sure about Unohana could probably fight, but everyone else, they are probably not as good at fighting as the other squad, as we know. and obviously these Quincy's were crazy. Like if some Squad 4 member came in front of one of the Quincy's, they'd be dead then and there. So the casualties in Squad 4 would have been immense. And if most of the Squad 4 gets wiped out, then after the battle, who would take care of the injured? It's going to increase the casualties even more. I guess maybe that's the underlying reason why Genryusai asked them not to leave. I'm not sure, because that's the only thing that is coming to my mind. Otherwise, why would he tell them not to move? Anyways, next we get to see everyone's there. All right. Okay. All right. Next we see that everyone's like, they say like Orihime and Sado are safe. Okay, 3 are fine. However, the details are unknown. Okay, Ichigo kind of listens to all of that, and okay, here's another thing that happens here. Ikaku's like, let me go, you idiot. The captain, there's no way Captain Zaraki. Oh no, not here. They tell later on. I think they said something like Kenpachi cannot fight or something. I'll go to that part again, because there's so many things that happen in this episode, like small little information that's just sneaked in little by little, that you have to really pay attention to actually get everything. So okay, that happened. Now next, Hanataro tells Ichigo to come and get healed, but Ichigo's like, it's fine. And then Shinji comes and he's like, okay, Rukia and Abarai has gone out of surgery. They go to that room. And now here is one thing I was constantly thinking. I was like, oh, Ichigo must not have told the whole thing about Byakuya to Rukia. I thought Byakuya was dead. What was the previous episode then? I don't understand. Like, I really don't know. That clearly seemed like the final scene of someone. Like the whole section of Byakuya talking about how leaving everything to Ichigo. This is what happens when certain character dies, certain main characters die. Like leaving everything to Ichigo. He's like, oh, save the Soul Society because I cannot. All right, that aside, what was everything else? The whole thing that the little monologue in the end, the Byakuya kind of said, and he kind of stops talking. His sword breaks. And the cherry blossom petals start. All those things I thought that was the reason, that was the way of them showing that, oh, that was the end of Byakuya. I'm pretty sure the tone and everything of that episode kind of indicated that, oh, this is the end of Byakuya. He's not coming back anymore. And that was like his sacrifice or something. And even Ichigo's kind of was like that, reacted like that. He did not speak. He was quiet. He listened to him. That was everything was pointing towards the direction of Byakuya being dead. And now we see he's alive. I'm like, what is going on here? Okay, wait a minute. Let's see. I was so shocked in this section. I was thinking here that, oh, Ichigo must not have told Rukia, not Ichigo, but anyone must not have told Rukia about the whole Byakuya situation. And here we kind of can see that Rukia and Ichigo is talking. Ichigo's kind of hesitating to talk, and Rukia is like, oh, is something the problem? And then we see Rukia kind of saying that Shinji's Ichigo's like, oh, I came to help, but I wasn't strong enough. And Shinji's like shut up, you're the one who helped us out, take a little credit for yourself. And then someone comes in and they're like, oh, Captain Maru would like to talk to you. Go ahead, it's about your Zanpakuto. And he leaves, and all these things are happening, and Rukia is like, oh, something must have been bothering him, it seems as if he's hiding something. And in my head I'm like, yeah, obviously, he must be hiding the fact that Byakuya is dead, because Rukia is dead. Rukia probably doesn't know, and that's why he was hesitating. It's for Rukia, it seems like he's hiding something. All of this in my head, I'm thinking of all of that. And here, Rukia says, I wonder why Ichigo had such a painful look in his face. And Shinji's like, it seems he had a rough time as well. His Zanpakuto was broken, and in the end, he couldn't protect anybody. He's probably exhausted. There's no need to worry. And here Rukia's like, do you think really that really think that's it? and Shinji's kind of looking down. I feel at this moment I thought maybe Shinji, like obviously Shinji knew the truth. I thought Byakuya is dead, and I thought like, yeah, Shinji must have known that. That's why he's not telling Rukia still, like, oh, your brother is dead. And Rukia's kind of thinking like, oh, why was he acting like that? There must be something he's hiding, you know. And that's why she's saying, do you really think that's it? And I feel as if he's dealing with something more serious and he's trying to hide it. Now, I can understand now very clearly that at that moment I was thinking like, yeah, he must have been hesitating about talking about Byakuya's situation. Now I am understanding he must be thinking about his own situation. The whole Quincy thing that happened, like, you know, like he, what was his name? What the hell? What was his name? Oh my god, I forgot his name. The Quincy King. Anyways, I'll check it out again. I don't know, it suddenly went out of my head. Like, you know, the whole thing that he told about his Quincy origin and everything. Now I'm realizing he must have been thinking about that at that moment. But at that moment, I thought he was thinking about Byakuya. And next, what we see, the next scene after that, we see the Zanpakuto is there, broken, and Ukitake is like, the head captain's body couldn't be found, and the enemy has destroyed everything. Where's that part? Here we go. Someone comes in and he says, I have a report. Squad 6, here we go. Captain Byakuya Kuchiki and Squad 11, Captain Kenpachi Zaraki, have both survived. I'm like, what? Zaraki, yeah, obviously, I knew he would be okay. Byakuya. It felt, I really got a shock here. I was not expecting that, because everything kind of went in a way where it seemed as if Byakuya is dead, and then we suddenly see he's alive. I'm glad he's alive, but what was all that about then? Like, the whole, I don't know, I feel like, did the author try to kill him off or something? I feel like that was the intention then. Like, then, like, it was really weird, I feel like. Otherwise, why would they do that? In the previous episode, it is so much felt that this was the end of Byakuya. Like, you know, like they have like had like a specific section completely for him. His monologues, his thinking, the way he thought about the past and everything. You know, everything that happens when a certain character is going to die. Everything, all the, like, you know, like this, the conditions, like, you know, they're fulfilled. You know, like a little flashback he got, like, you know, like all that whole section. He asked Ichigo for help. Ichigo goes and tries to help him out with the whole thing, and he's like, oh, I, like, you know, entrust everything to you, Ichigo. And his sword breaks, you know, the whole cherry blossoms flowing down, the flashback, you know, all of those things. And in the end, you know, that little section in the end when he's like, I think this is the end or something like that. He said, I don't remember what he specifically says, but he kind of stops talking, and that's the end. The screen fades away. I'm really confused. Like, why would they do that then? Like, that's so unusual. Kenpachi didn't have a scene like that. Like, if Byakuya had a scene like that, why not Kenpachi? Kenpachi could have also had a scene like that if that was the thing, you know? Why did Byakuya especially have a scene like that, which made it seem as if he's going to die, and then the next episode he's just here? Okay. This was such a shock, I have to say. I've never I don't think I've ever felt shocked at seeing a character being alive than seeing Byakuya alive like this. Like, everything was so going such a direction, and I was so convinced that Byakuya is dead. Like, because this is the thing about me, you know, like, I usually don't believe that a character is dead unless and until we see him, like, you know, die, or like when we see his body and everything. I always keep this, like, you know, positive mindset. I'm like, yeah, maybe he or she is going to come back sometime, you know, in the future, or I always keep it like that, you know. So that me being actually in this way, not, I didn't expect something like this. Like, this was such a shock in such a weird way. But anyways, so what's going to happen is that, okay, I think he says something else here. Both have survived. Where is that part? He says something about not being able to use their power. Both have survived. However, it will be difficult for them to return to their duties as a captain. Oh, he doesn't talk about their powers. Oh, wait, no. They may never regain consciousness. Okay, so that is the reason why they took them to the Zero Squad for the treatment. I guess they'll probably be able to do something because Unohana won't be able to help out, as they said, like, Unohana, you won't be able to help him out, like, we have to take them with us. So there you go. So all right, now Sofan starts, like, just screaming out, like just lashing out, and everyone's like just screaming at each other. Shunsui comes in and Shunsui's like, all right, no fighting. And okay, now next we get to see all right, he talks about how if Genusai was here, he wouldn't do it, stuff like that. He wouldn't just stop. He would keep protecting Soul Society, stuff like that. Let's try to look forward. Okay. Now, Ichigo goes to Mayuri, and Mayuri, he's like, oh, can you fix my Zanpakuto? And he's like, obviously you cannot just, like, like, do it. And Ichigo's like, but you fix yourself, your own Zanpakuto. And he said, like, I just modified it. And he talks about how you have to do everything on your own because this is your Zanpakuto, your thing, and your feelings and your, like, everything is from you. So Ichigo's like, oh, so well, I have to take it with me, and then it will have something, it might help. Then Mayuri's like, no, like, let me complete. Okay, so here is he says a thing here. I'll read this part. He talks about the whole Shikai and Bankai thing. All right, he says, I was only talking about the Shikai. The destruction of a Zanpakuto's Shikai and Bankai have completely different meanings. A destroyed Bankai can never be restored. All right, so if the Shikai was destroyed, it could have been restored. Not the Bankai though. So Ichigo's situation is even more dangerous. Okay, so Mayuri's like, all right, like, like, I'm going to. Oh wait, random scene of Korn running away. When did he come here? I'm so confused. He was not with us. Like, I don't know how he came here. I'm not quite sure. Anyways, oh wait, he has been here from the beginning. Ichigo's saying, like, it's been a while I've not seen him, so he was in the Soul Society. Ah, okay, that makes sense. So he was here from the beginning. All right. So then Mayuri is like, we should meet someone. Like, I've called a few people. Come with me. You should meet them. And they bring them to this, like, the Zero Squad is going to come. And like everything was like, so, like, there was a few things it took me a while to understand. Here he suddenly said, like, oh, we're going to meet the Zero Squad. And I'm like, okay, Zero Squad. And then I'm like, wait a minute, Zero Squad? Like, wait, what? Like, yeah, because squad starts from 1 to 13, I think, yeah. So this, and then I'm like, the Zero Squad, what is that? And there you go, we get to know that the Zero Squad is a squad of all complete, like, comprising of captain. There's like 5 of them, and they are not usually within the Seirete. They always like, are in the in the what's it called, the Soul Palace, that's what it's called, I think. And they're like the guards of the Soul King or something like that, they said. So that is why they were not here, and okay. So here Shunsui also gives us a little bit of information about those walls, the walls that came in episode 1, not episode 1, what am I saying? When when in the first season, the whole when Ichigo went in and infiltrated Soul Society, when Jidanbo came in, those walls that came in. That usually is actually in the Soul Palace, I'm guessing. That's what it protects. So in comes what's it called, the Centurion, yeah, that's the name. That comes in, and they're like, oh, that's a vehicle. I'm like, what? How's that a vehicle? And we see it's actually like a thing, like a compartment. Now, okay, let's see all these characters. Let me see them properly. All 5 of them are captains. Also, the combined strength of those 5 is greater than that of the entire 13 school. Oh my god. Okay. So, okay, let me see them properly first. Just a minute. Okay, there's this, okay. They have like a flag. There's this one guy with a mohawk. And then this other guy with a pompadour. This lady who looks um like a sophisticated, I don't know, like a rich lady or something. Then there's this person, this the one lady who, what was her name, I forgot. The one who looks like, you know, like kind of like a very, has a motherly personality, you know, who's always slapping them. They're in the back, like, or whenever they say something out of line, it just slaps them. And then there's this guy with this mustache and this big guy, you know. Okay, yeah, yeah, that, I think we kind of got to introduce to a few of them. Kind of, we got to know the big guy. The only person we didn't get to know much about is that guy, that the guy with the mohawk, kind of, you know. I'm not sure if that's a mohawk or what that is, but the guy with the sunglass, we did not get to know much about him. All the other characters, we kind of got a little bit of their introduction. Especially we got the most introduction about that guy, the guy with the pompadour. All animes have a character like this. It's so crazy, you know. This one pompadour guy, every anime has one. Like Hunter x Hunter has one. What else? I think Yu Yu Hakusho also has one. I've not watched Yu Yu Hakusho, but I know the characters. I've seen them. Yeah, Yu Yu Hakusho also has one. And this is like every anime has like one of these characters, the one with the pompadour. It's crazy. Shaman King has one. Yep. And here Bleach also has one. Okay, so this guy starts making making a ruckus and all that, and the guy with the pompadour, I'm not even sure if that's a pompadour, but it looks like one. he he's like, oh, we're here, the Zero Squad, and like, you know, like all these characters are here. There's this one person, that lady, the big lady. She's like, oh, Shinji, long time no see. And Shinji's like, wait, who the hell are you? Okay, what's her name? Just a minute. I think Shinji recognizes her later on. Kiryu. Okay, Kiryu. That's her name. Kiryu. Kiryu. Okay. Yeah, and Shinji recognizes her, and he's like, wait, you're Miss Kiryu. You don't even look the same. And she's like, ha ha ha. And the funniest part of this section is, I love how that pompadour guy, I forgot his name. Okay, his name was, you know what? Let me read his name. They kind of mention it almost at the end. Where is that part? Just a minute. Okay, here it is. His name is Hot Spring Demon Tenjiro Kirinji. Tenjiro. Wait, Kirinji. The lady, her name is Kiryu. His name is Kirinji. Why are there title? Is that a title? Oh, ends with a Kiri. Okay, Tenjiro Kirinji. Tenjiro. Okay, I'll try to keep his name in my head. So Tenjiro is like, yeah. What I was saying. Funniest part of this episode is when Tenjiro is like, oh, Unohana, like, you know, you remember all the healing techniques I taught you. I'm like, oh my god. So technically he's Unohana's teacher. That's kind of interesting. I never expected someone like him to be proficient in healing techniques. That's, you know, like, as they say, don't judge a book by its cover. And it seemed as if Unohana was not happy seeing him at all. She was pretty pissed off. Certain sections we could see, you know, especially when he was kind of insulting a few of, like, you know, her techniques and everything, and how he's like, oh, you can't even do anything, haha, like, you know, all these people like lost their lives, you know, and you can heal them up, you know, you're not strong enough or something like that, he said. Unohana was pretty pissed, you know, like where's that part? Yeah, she actually opens her eyes. She's like, yeah, really? And that guy, the big guy, he comes and he's like, he probably like, just dampened the situation. He's like, okay, okay, like, stop, not here. And just, yeah, he seems like a fun guy, like he seems like a very outgoing, that type of personality. Osho, oh, that's his name, the big guy's name, Osho. Is that his name? Wazir is the same as always, Osho. Yep, Osho, that's his name. Osho, Tenjiro, and Kirio. Okay. So Shunsu is like, why have you come here? And they're like, we've come here to take Kurosaki Ichigo with us. Now Soifan's pissed off. Soifan's like, what the hell? Like, you were not here up until now. And now you're coming here and trying to, like, after the Seirete is destroyed, you're coming here and, like, trying to take all of them. Like, what the hell is going on here? Now, here, Tenjiro comes in and grabs her hand. That was crazy. He just grabbed it like this. So big he is. So even Soifan wasn't able to keep, like, what's it called? Keep track of his movements. Soifan is supposed to be one of the fastest here. Like, currently in the Soul Society, she's supposed to be the fastest, I think. Obviously, Yoruichi is not here. If Yoruichi was here, she would have been the fastest, I guess. So even she wasn't able to keep track of his movements. That's crazy. So I'm guessing this is not flash step. It's something else. Or is it the flash step? Maybe it's more intensity. Has more intensity than flash step. Either way. So here he talks about how, like, oh, like, you guys are supposed to be the Gotei 13. And isn't it's your job to protect the Seirete here? Our job is to protect the royal palace. Your job is to protect here. Why the hell are you screaming about the fact that we were not able to come here? You failed to do your job, that's no, like, then why are you, like, trying to blame us for that? And he talks about that, obviously. And now here's another thing. It's kind of interesting. Yahabaha said, oh, that's his name, Yahabaha. For a moment I actually forgot his name. Yeah, that he said is that the Gotei 13 were ruthless killers. Now that's not the case. So I'm guessing probably this guy is from the old, previous generations, I'm guessing, and he must have known the original Gotei 13. So seeing all of these characters, not being like that, being soft as they are currently, he probably thinks like, what the hell? What, we had the Gotei 13 like that, now look at it. I'm pretty sure he's thinking of something like that. That's why he was also probably angry when Soifon was blaming them. He was like, yeah, it was your job, you failed to do it, and like, why are you screaming to us? And all right, now again, Osho, I think that was his name, he comes and just hammers his head, chops his head, and he's like, all right, stop, no more, fighting, let's do what we have come here to do. And they take Byakuya, Renji, Rukia, and obviously Ichigo would also be the other one. They're going to take them with them. And Unohana is kind of objects here. Unohana is like, they're in no situation to leave the Seirete now, so I won't allow it. And this lady, she keeps, okay, she doesn't say much. Tenjiro comes in and he's like, that's why we're taking them with us, here we go, you are not strong enough to fully restore these three. An interesting thing he says here is that you already know, don't you, Retsu, medical care isn't what you should be doing right now. I'm pretty sure by this line he probably meant that you should be fighting, not doing the medical stuff, because yeah, she was a fighter, she was part of the original Gotei 13. So I'm guessing that is what Tenjiro is actually implying. He's like, yeah, what the hell are you doing here doing medical stuff? Why are you not fighting? That's the thing that you should be doing now. I'm pretty sure that's what he meant here. So that's why he's like, yeah, we're taking them with us, like, you won't, either way you won't be able to heal them, so let us do it. And that's why we're taking them. Like, obviously Unohana can't say anything at that, because she herself probably knows that she cannot help them out at this point. Her amount of power won't be able to restore them. Maybe if Orihime was here, maybe she could have done something, because I feel like Orihime's power is like, very OP in its own. The whole time reversal thing that she does, I'm not quite sure what it is, but I think it's like a time restoration or time reversal thing. If that was the case, I'm pretty sure Orihime could have probably restored all of them back to their original selves. But Orihime is not here currently. Like, they get to know about Orihime and like, they're way later on, not now, a little bit later. But yeah, either way, Unohana can't help them. And I also remember, I kind of remember Unohana saying, I think in one of the previous in the previous season, that something about Orihime's power being even stronger than her or something, because it's not actually restorative power, it's actually time reversal. That's why it's stronger than her restorative power. Something like that she mentioned, as far as I can remember. Oh no, it was Hachi. Never mind. It was not Unohana. Hachi mentioned that. Yeah, Hachi mentioned something. Hachi saw Orihime's powers, and he said something like, "Oh, her power is a little bit different. It's even stronger than mine," or something like that. He said, "Yeah." Okay. Anyways, so I love the fact that, wait, is this lady like was she like part of the research and development department? I think that's what it's called, the department which Mairi is in charge of. I got that vibe, kind of like she kind of here kind of like kind of talks a little smack at what's his name, Mairi. She's like, as always you exaggerate by calling it a break-in, and then she kind of says like, oh, when I place my hand on the door it just slid right open. My god. However, it was far less secure than when I was around. And Maid is not happy. Like, basically she's saying that, oh, you're like, your techniques and your security is so easy for me to break through. Like, it was not like that when I was here. You're lacking, Mayuri. Something like that, I'm guessing she probably implied. And so her hand is kind of like an automaton or something like that. It's like a mechanical thing, I'm guessing, the way her hand kind of moves with that noise, creaking noise. So interesting. She has a very interesting character design, I have to say. Um, kind of reminds me of who does she remind me of? Oh yeah, she kind of reminds me of that what's her name? The filler arc. You know what? Let me check. Yeah, I was correct. She really reminds me of Katen Kyokotsu. I think that was her name. Yeah. In the Zanpakuto Rebellion arc, you remember the filler arc? She looks so similar to her. It's crazy how much similar they look, except the hair color. Like Katen Kyokotsu's hair was like purple, while her hair is black completely. Their face, it feels like a copy paste completely. It's so similar. As soon as I saw her, I was like, wait a minute, I feel like I've seen her before. So I don't know if there's like a relation between those two or something. I'm not quite sure, or maybe it's just their character design is similar. That may be the case. But either way, she looks so similar to her. It's crazy. Like, their resemblance is uncanny. Like, both look the same completely. But anyways, so Ichigo's like, why are you taking me? And here they talk about how the reason why they're taking him is because, they know about his situation, the whole, complicated situation that he has, and his Zanpakuto's gone. So, yeah. And then suddenly, from Kon's head pops out like a projector or whatever, and Urahara is there. And here we get to see Urahara's fine, so is Inoue and Sado. And they're like, oh, you're fine, that's so good, and Ichigo's also happy, they're fine. Okay, now here, something crazy happens. Someone from behind the curtain, he's like, what are you guys doing in there? Okay, that is definitely Grimjaw, I'm pretty sure. Alright, let me see this section again. Ichigo's like, wait, that voice, could it be? Yep, that is Grimjaw. Kind of opens the curtain like this. And there's like a hole over here. I'm pretty sure that's Grimjaw. Like I said, it's been a while. I've forgotten Grimjo's voice, kind of. So I feel like this is his voice, but I'm not 100% sure. But looking at that scene, I'm pretty sure that's Grimjo. So yeah, he even says, "Kurosaki, you must be here, aren't you?" Yep, it's Grimjo. So, so he's the one who cut Quilch in half. Interesting. And so it's also kind of interesting. Like I said, I'm pretty sure it was because Quilch was out of juice or something like that. That's probably why Grimjo was able to defeat him. Otherwise, he was pretty strong as a Quincy, you know. So yeah. Now, okay, so Urahara's like, all right, we're fine. You don't have to worry about us. Now you do what you gotta do. You know, like you've always done that, and don't worry about us. If you think that you're worried about us, that's why you are trying to stop yourself from doing whatever you want to do. Don't do that. As you can see, we're fine. We're okay. If you have a certain goal, do it. No, it's okay. And you don't have to worry about us. We're fine, and yeah, we'll manage. And Ichigo gets the confidence of, like, at first he was hesitating because he was like, oh, should I go or should I not, because of Inoue, like, you know, Sado and all of them. But now he's like, all right, they're fine, you know, they're fine with them. So okay, so here Sado kind of asks Uraha, like, is it okay? And he's like, yeah, if he really wants to do that, let's let him do that, you know. If because by the end of it, that is definitely going to connect to a future where we'll be protected because of that, which is true. All the time that is what happened, like, you know, Ichigo goes off on his own to gain some new power. At that moment everyone is kind of in trouble, but then Ichigo comes back way stronger than before. In the end, he kind of protects everyone, which is how it goes. So yeah, this time it'll probably go in that direction as well. And okay, now after that, Kurosaki is like, all right, fine, like, you know, like, I'm gonna go if if my Tensa Zangetsu can be fixed. But Osho, I think that was his name, I'm not sure, I don't remember. He's like, oh, that's impossible, but if you go to the royal palace, we might be able to forge something that is similar to that, or something like that, he says. We still don't know what that means, but let's see. But either way, we're in Kukaku's place, and she uses that thing to launch them out. Another crazy thing happens here after they get launched. First of all, what's his name? I forgot his name. His brother. Gu. Gon. Okay, I think they talk. Okay, I don't remember his name, anyways. But him, you know, he's there, and he's like, "Is it okay, sister?" Here, they kind of show us a scene where this uncle. Wait, who's uncle? She says, like, even if that means making uncle sad, that's not Kaien, because Kaien was his brother, her brother. Yeah, Kaien was the elder brother. Uh, yeah, Kaien was the elder brother. Then was, yeah, then these two. But this is she's calling this person uncle. I'm guessing this is another character. I'm not sure where he is, but if he's, seems like he's dead or something, like the way she said, like, you know, even if that. Oh no, wait, just a minute. She says that we have no choice but to let him go, even if that means making uncle sad. Wait a minute, why would, what? Wait a minute, let me go. He's talking about, they're talking about Ichigo, aren't they? Just a minute. Okay, it says, are you sure it was the right thing to do, sis? Yeah. If he doesn't go now, the Soul Society, yeah, they're talking about Ichigo. The Soul Society is finished when the next invasion comes. We have no choice but to let him go, even if that means making uncle sad. Wait a minute, is this Ishin? Is that Ishin? That's his name, isn't it? Ichigo's dad, Ishin? Is that him? She's talking about making uncle sad. Why would someone be sad if Ichigo goes with them? It would make sense if it's someone who knows Ichigo. The only person I can think of here is Ichigo's dad. And this guy kind of looks like Ichigo's dad now that I'm looking at him. Wait, so yeah, it's not so. I have to say it's not that what's it called? It is probable because Ichigo's we know nothing about Ichigo's dad though. You know, he was definitely from Soul Society, I'm guessing, because he's a Shinigami. So it can be, you know. So okay, that's interesting. I'm not 100% sure. I'm like 50% sure this must be Ichigo's dad. And now that I'm looking at this, like, you know, back side, I'm pretty sure this is Ichigo's dad. Yeah. Wait, so, oh my god. If my prediction is true, that would mean that uncle, wait a minute, uncle, that means dad's brother. Okay, so okay, their dad's brother. Oh. Okay. So they're of the same family. Interesting. Yeah, I'm 50% sure. I'm not quite sure, but I'm 50% sure that it must be Ichigo's dad. This must be Ishin. Otherwise, why would you know, like, why would suddenly she say that would, even if that means making uncle sad? The only one I can see here fitting in this position is Ichigo's dad, because, you know, if this was Ichigo's dad, I can understand she would say something like, oh, like, let him make his own decisions, he wants to go, let him go, even if that means making uncle sad, you know, because that's Ichigo's dad. So I can understand that. So yeah, okay, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty like, you know, like, sure that this is Ichigo's dad, and he kind of looks like Ichigo's dad as well, you know, especially the face and the backside. Yeah, it wouldn't be surprising. Wow, that's interesting. I'll keep this in mind, you know. It's a very subtle. When I was reacting, I didn't really realize it that much. I was like, who, uncle? But then suddenly something next came in, and I just got distracted. Oh, then something even more outrageous comes after that. So I completely forgot about that scene. Now that I'm coming to that part, this is a very subtle hint we're getting here that I probably would have missed if I didn't come back like this. So this, okay, I'll keep this in mind. Next time, I'm guessing this is another one of those banger twists. I wouldn't call it a twist. I'm guessing it's pretty, I'm guessing it could be pretty obvious, because Ichigo's dad is definitely part of the Soul Society, so it wouldn't be surprising if he was part of one of these families or something. It wouldn't be surprising. So I wouldn't call it a twist, but it's an interesting little detail, I guess, you know. Okay, so then the next scene is even more crazy. She looks back and she's like, you guys get back to Kukaku's great training hall already. And these guys are here. I'm like, what the hell is going on? Don't forget who took you off the streets of Rukon district. Oh my god. Wait, these guys are alive. That's what's his name? Gonjo or Ganjo? Something like that. All these names are so similar. That guy, Tsukishima's here. I think that guy's name is Tsukishima. The guy with the thing, you know, the white shirt. And the other guy, the butler guy with the one eye patch. I've forgotten their names. Anyways. Ganju is the name of this younger brother. And I think this guy, the Fullbringer guy who tricked Ichigo, that guy, his name is Gonjo or something like that. What's his name? I forgot. His name is also something like that. Ginjo. Yeah, that's his name. I remember now. Ginjo. All these names are so similar. My god. Ginjo and Ganju. Okay. And Ganju looks so different, you know. It's like hair is all like, you know, like open and everything. So like so many crazy things happens. We suddenly get to meet these Fullbringers here. What? I don't know. All right. Now next we get to see they are here in the Soul Palace. I think that's what it's called. Soul King Palace, something like that. And okay, so this place is crazy. There's like 5 floating discs, which are, we get to know later on, those are their places, each and every captain's place. And there's like a thing in the middle suspended. That's the place where the Soul King lives. And he's like, no ordinary Soul Reapers are here, usually are allowed here, but you're not ordinary. And then and Ichigo talks about what about the key that Aizen was trying to make, and he gives us like a little input. He's like, oh, it's basically our bones. The Soul King made it like that, and he talks about how Aizen was basically trying to make them, like a replica of them or whatever, to use it to get inside. And so since they allowed Ichigo to come in here, he was able to come in, while Aizen was trying to forcefully make something like that to force in. That's what he was trying to do. And that lady says he schemed to take the place of a god by creating life and killing the king. And she says like Aizen Sosuke is a personification of evil, but these queen sheets are even a bigger threat. So okay, now next we get to see they're going to launch Ichigo into one of those discs, and Ichigo's like, what the hell is going on? What are you doing? And he explains, he's like, oh, that is here is the main entrance, that is the main shrine, the Reiyo Greater Palace, that is where the Soul King resides, while those 4 tray-like floating structures around it are Zero Squad, Raiden or Riden. Those are the castles. It's interesting to see that one of these discs, half of it is like water. You see all the other discs, it looks like a city or something, like with little buildings and stuff. While there's this one of the discs in the southern portion, the southernmost one, where there's like a blue portion which looks like a water body. I think, wait a minute, let me check it again. Yep, it's like a half of it is like a blue section. It's like filled with water or something. And those are the castles. And he's like, Tenjiro is like, you'll be the first to going to my place, my Kirinden. All of you will come with me. And okay. All right, they come to the place. Yeah, those are buildings. So it's like a little city. Interesting. Wait, I only thought that, are those buildings? I'm not quite sure. I only thought that only these 5 are allowed. What do they do in such a huge place? Are they only alone here, or are there like people here? Not people, but I wonder. But this is like a huge place, you can see. There must be someone taking care of this place. Otherwise, it's kind of weird to have like this huge place to yourself all alone. There must be someone or something over here, But anyways, so here in these hot springs, they're kind of putting them, and he kind of gives us like an interesting, a show of how he kind of heals people. There's like a bath, like a normal hot spring bath, and then there's the blood bath or whatever it's called. And he shows us how he is going to take away all the bad things out, to squeeze out all the bad things, the bad, the blood and everything, using the hot water here. And they're going to toss everyone over them in the blood pond. And he's like, they're going to soak up in all the good stuff. I draw out their blood in the white bone hell and replenish it in the blood pond hell. I'll repeat this several times, and in the end, every drop of blood and spiritual pressure, it'll be taken out, and their bodies will be swapped with my hot water. There you go. And that's the way they're going to do it. And he's like, oh, you also do the same, and by the next time, by a few days, you'll be not as good as you, but even better than you were before. You'll be way better than you were, so you'll feel as twice as good as normal. So he is the hot spring demon Tenjiro Kirinchi. And that's where it ends. And in the end, there was a little section of them that big guy, again forgot his name. He says like, oh, you have awakened finally, Soul King. And you know what, we get a little glimpse of the Soul King. I really was not expecting him to look like this. He looks like an alien. I'm not quite sure, maybe because of his eyes. We still haven't got a proper glimpse of him, but he kind of looks like, I don't know, an alien or something, his eyes especially. But we'll see how, like, I hope at least in the future we actually get like a proper introduction to him. I'm sure we will, otherwise why would they introduce him like this suddenly? But either way, And that is the end. A crazy episode, so many things happen, my god. And yeah, so the most shocking thing here is that Byakuya is alive. I was not really expecting that. Either way, I'm glad that he's alive. I think even if he won't be, I guess with the whole treatment that Tenjiro is putting him through, he'll probably be back to continue his captain duties and will be able to fight again. So yeah, hopefully he'll be as good as new. So we did lose a few people, so but not Byakuya though. Yeah, like Genryusai is gone, Sasakibe is gone, and I'm not quite sure. But I feel like Kira's also gone, isn't he? Like we saw him, like his whole body blown to bits this part or something, and then we never saw him after that. I feel like Kira's dead. I'm not 100% sure though. But yeah, there's like so many people who died like that, and yeah, anyways, so that's it. That was my reaction. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to press the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel or you haven't subscribed, and comment down below anything you want to say, anything you want to let me know, and I'll check them out. That's it guys, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next week with another episode of Bleach. Until then, goodbye and have a nice day.